Good morning, and here we go. What a way to kick off the week. Never thought we'd have to do this show, but whew, duty calls. So let's just see who all is in here. I want to hear all about your weekend. Missed you guys. We had 2 great shows on Friday. I'm still in stitches over the members live. You guys, that was hilarious. I thought we were going to have to call an ambulance for Kat. She was laughing so hard. Hey, Clark. Clark's at work this week. She's not working from home, but she'll listen later. Shannon Georgia Peach. Gaelic Girl, Jessica Cooley, good morning. DT Driver, Sarah Me, hello. From sunny UK. Kat said it's really cold too. Katrina. Unheard, not forgotten. How are you, girl? Elaine James. How are you? Alice, Dixie, Amy, Juicy Tequila Bobo, or as I say, JTB. There's Lisa, Sarah, Momo of 11. How are you? Yeah, I was so busy this weekend. I was barely in Discord. I put a couple of things in there, but I feel out of the loop. Sonia, good morning. Hope everyone is doing good. Just a heads up. Well, I shouldn't say heads up. That's a wrong way to say it. For those of you that are in the Facebook groups, the CLL, the Crime Lines and Lines Facebook groups, you're familiar with the moderator, the admin in several of the groups. Her name is Debbie. Now, not Deb that's in here. She passed away this morning. We were friends for over a year, and I know her family is extremely heartbroken, and all I can say is I'm going to miss her terribly. She was one of those people when you had her on the phone, it felt like 5 minutes, but then you realized you'd been on the phone for 3 hours. Remarkable woman, and she's going to be tremendously missed by many people. I did post in one group, but I wanted to give a shout out to my girl Debbie today. Uli, hello. Fed Up, good morning. Love that name, by the way. Yvonne, hello. Love your picture, Yvonne. Tinky Tink, good morning. You know what? I don't think I slowed down chat. It looks like I didn't. Kat had to help me prepare the show because my weekend was so insane, so she is backstage. Patricia Chung, good morning. Kathy Henning, good morning. So that being said, that's why the chat's not slowed down, and I can't do it now. Rebecca, how are you, girlfriend? Hope everyone's had a great weekend and getting settled in for the show. Just when you thought it couldn't get crazier. This is where we're at. You are the mother of a missing child. Beautiful little girl. She's been missing for almost 9 months. And you obviously have a ton of time on your hands, right? Because you wouldn't be bothered with a search for her or dealing with law enforcement. So you make you a good old Amazon wish list. Why not? Why not? So before I get to that, I'm going to read some comments from the last show. Hold your horses. Uh-oh, my phone's making noise. All right, so I played the clip last Friday from the TBI where they were talking about the heat-seeking plane that they have been using. I don't know if it's in every search or the most recent one. I don't know. And a lot of people are saying, well, it's because summer's still alive. And it was said in chat last Friday, and I've had a lot of people reach out to me who know about this equipment. And here's one comment. It can detect remains due to changes in soil from decomposition. Okay, that's a lot to hear on a Monday morning. I get it, but I wanted to put this rumor to rest. Another comment. Heat signatures is decomping. So that's why they're using that plane. They don't think summer's out in that field running around. So I thought that was really important to touch on because I do know how the Wild West, i.e. the internet, works. So just going to put that to rest. All right, another comment. Hi, Brooks. I'm so upset. I saw that the FBI is done looking for Summer. So what's going to happen next? Will this case go cold? I don't think they're done searching. I just think that the search they had last week, they're done with that search, and then they'll probably plan another one. I don't think they're just not ever going to stop searching. It won't be like it was last June when it was active and going on the daily. I mean, I think as the weather changes and different conditions, they'll continue to search. I don't know that it's always going to be announced, but no, they definitely want to find Summer. All right, here's another comment. If my child was missing, I could barely live. If Summer is deceased, wouldn't a normal parent be in a deep grief and depression? She doesn't act like a normal parent at all unless she actually knows she is alive, and even that doesn't make sense to me. Nope. This has never made sense. Since June 16th, when she hopped on Facebook, putting up a crazy TikTok and arguing with people in news articles, none of this has ever made sense. But considering the live that she did a couple of days ago on her channel, which is another thing that the mother of a missing child would do, I'm going to use that comment to segue into the show and bring up our friend Kat. Good morning, Kat.
Hey, Brooks. Good morning. How are you?
Good. Have you recovered from the members live on Friday?
Almost. Although I've just hit upon some more very entertaining material that I'm sure will be great for Friday.
Oh, I celebrate it. Every bit of it. I actually can't wait.
Me either.
So I know you saw the live that Candace did on her channel. Yes, for those of you that don't know, Candace has her own channel. Candace is a YouTuber now, okay?
She is indeed. Well, she's attempting it, yeah.
She's rock and rolling that channel. She is. So again, what we saw the other night was we have the Jekyll and Hyde going on, okay?
Uh-huh.
So I don't know who's Jekyll and who's Hyde, but what we saw again was the relaxed, friendly, engaging, and sober Candace. Did you see that?
Yeah, I did. I mean, I didn't sit through the whole thing, to be honest and fair. I found the whole kind of like sickly approach to it to just be a little bit bleh. So I didn't quite watch it all, but yeah, I did notice that she was sober. I think that was the first thing that came to mind.
Well, that was a big deal for I think this was on a Friday,
right?
Or was it Saturday night?
Yeah, I don't think it wasn't a Tuesday night, so that's possibly why she was quite calm and her demeanor was sickly sweet like a candy floss apple.
That's a beautiful way to put it. I'm not quite sure I could have used that metaphor. Fits perfectly. Sal 80 said the wish list got gone. Well, we got receipts. So we're all going to get into the mind of Candace today and what she feels she needs in her life on her
more
wish list.
more than her children.
I don't think I've ever put together a wish list. It's usually like for people, I mean, like books and stuff, you know, like I'm going to save that for later. I'll get that another day. And it's normally like for people like getting married. Maybe, you know, if you got a lot of friends and they all plan to buy you something, I mean, you know, birthdays or, you know, some people do it for Christmas to make it easier for their kids. That way grandmas and grandpas aren't, you know, all buying the same thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you can understand it if it's for someone's children or,
Mhm.
you know, when they are children. I'm not talking about adult children, but if it's specifically for your children for Christmas or for their birthday or something, yeah, I can understand it. I'm just not entirely sure where Candace decided that this was a great idea for herself.
Well, we're gonna get to that. She did
Okay.
have a co-host with her. No idea,
Yeah.
no idea the name. So this is a friend. She was in the background. We did not see her on camera. And she started out the conversation, the show, okay, started out talking about the wish list. She assured us that this was requested by the public. Now, everyone in here is part of the public. Who in here requested Candace's wish list or for her to make one? It slipped my mind.
Yeah, I have to say it wasn't top of my priority list of things to do last week. Maybe we should have been more on the ball, eh?
I can edit it for her. On my wish list would be cooperation in the disappearance of her daughter Summer.
It was only a couple of days before that she said she has everything she wants and everything she needs. And then she suddenly stopped and went, oh, except for my children, I don't have them. and 2 days later, she's putting up an Amazon wish list. None of those items included her children, I don't think. You know, that wasn't top of her wish list.
Well, good point. And I'll have to take a closer look at it. We'll have to have Kevin really dissect this. I couldn't really find anything on there that looks like something that children would want or need either.
Yeah, it didn't seem to be on behalf of her children. She wasn't asking for items that would benefit her children. To me, it looked like she was purely asking for items that would benefit herself. Material possessions, of course, you know, nothing better for a grieving woman, is there?
Nope. I didn't see anything for the house, anything for the children, anything like that. It was it almost looked like a finger hut catalog.
Right.
It was just a bunch of mismatched stupid stuff.
Yep.
A Ghost says, I didn't ask her to go online lying her butt off, but there she is.
100%. I agree with that. I didn't see anyone in chat say that they requested her to have a wish list either.
No, it seems that we're very safe in this community. I don't think we have to worry about anybody here saying, oh, yeah, that was me.
Yeah.
Jam 420, who is the mystery speaker? It seems very suspicious to have someone in the background that will not show their face speaking. Or learn to use StreamYard where you see two icons on the screen. And you at least have a name or something.
Right. Why do they have to hide out?
That tells me your friend isn't really your friend because they're like, I'm not using my name or showing my face around you, girlfriend.
Right. And she deliberately never put the camera on her, or she never stepped into the camera. She just literally sat there chatting behind the scenes. Like, it was really strange.
It was a little off-putting to
Mm-hmm.
me, but at least we had a very relaxed, engaging, and sober Candace, so it made it
Mm-hmm.
all worth it. Um, Also with that, now they were very kind. They did link her Cash App in chat and the wish
Mm.
list, hence why we have the screenshots.
Yep. Yeah, thankfully they put the link so that we could all go see what Candace was missing in her life.
Let me play a small clip. Hold
Okay.
on a second. This is important stuff.
Hello, everybody. I am a friend of Candace's, and we're going to basically have a Q&A tonight with her. I want to address something real quick. The wish list. I have heard and seen several things about negative, of course, about the wish list. She has been asked many times to create a wish list, and she just kept putting it off. I came and I helped her create the wish list at the request of the public. So just wanted to clarify her wish list. You are not obligated in any way, shape, or form to do anything. But for those that have asked, the link will be in the chat if you choose. Her Cash App will be in the chat if you choose. You are not obligated to do anything. Hello, everybody.
Well, that's relieving. You are not obligated to do anything, but I'm going to link it.
Right. I'm going to link it because there's about 50 people in here that feel really sorry for Candace and really want to buy her everything she never needed.
And I'm wondering if the wish list is gone because it got fulfilled.
I mean, that wouldn't surprise me, to be honest. I mean, I saw other wish lists mentioning no names around at Christmas that got fulfilled, and some of them were fulfilled more than one time as well. So the people were buying duplicate items, and then the receiver ended up being able to claim the money for the duplicate items.
That's always an awesome thing to do.
Right.
Nothing like integrity.
Mm-mm.
So, kind of like the fire picture from last week. And also, I stand corrected. A lot of people, let me show it real quick.
Okay.
Left comments. I did get an email, and they're saying this is not the same outfit that Summer was going to wear on the first day of school. It looked like it to me. It's the same cut. I don't know anything about these TikTok filters or how they would change fabric colors or anything. But anyway, so I guess it's not, the outfit. I mean, it is what it is.
I guess it's not, to me, it's not, I only speak for myself, it's not massively significant either, even if it was, because, a child can have more than one tracksuit, I guess, and they could both be the same. I mean, it just, I didn't quite understand what the significance of it. I was more concerned about the fire thing in the background going on.
Right. And from what I understand, this is a picture she filtered, maybe a year or so ago.
Right.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
Thing. It just seemed a little distasteful to me to post it on your community tab.
Right.
Considering the gravity of the situation.
Absolutely. Okay? I agree with that.
Just like the wish list. I find it odd that we want our daughter and our 3 sons back.
Right.
But we have time to put together a wish list that really looks to me like it only serves her purpose, if you know what I mean.
Yep. If you're expecting, that's another thing as well, if you are expecting to get your kids home, would you not ask the things that your children needed rather than what you needed? Because she said many times that she's working towards getting her kids back. Well, where's the items for them then when they come home? What are they going to, sleep back on those old moldy mattresses, or are you going to buy them some new duvet covers or blankets or pillows or, something that you need for the home to bring your boys home? Why would you ask for, well, I can't give it away, but some of the things she asked for were just ridiculous in my opinion.
They are ridiculous. There's a couple of items in particular I was like, this is a joke. This has got to be a joke. Mrs. Tonto, you could not be more right, and you actually read the exact next point I was getting ready to read off my sheet.
Mm.
She said, better watch out, Candace. Some states have laws about profiting off a crime you commit. Might
Mhm.
have to pay it back.
Right.
And that is true. Or even if you are found that you were neglectful that day, that maybe you aren't directly involved with her disappearance, this is frowned upon by
Yeah.
law enforcement. I'm telling you right now,
hmm
this is frowned upon.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of, as much as it bugs me that people are getting this involved with someone that has not been ruled out in a crime. I'm not going to say she's a suspect or a person of interest, but she hasn't been ruled out in a crime. As much as that bugs me, it's the sympathy and the simping up to Candace as though she is the victim in this case, and she is not the victim. I do not care how many times I have to say it. Don, Candace, and Grandma are not victims in this crime. The children are the victims of this crime, and this wish list was not about the children, it was about Candace.
And I couldn't agree more. I believe there's obviously way more going on than we can even wrap our minds around. I mean, I don't know. This is insane. I will never believe that Candace outsmarted all these agencies. It's just too impossible for me. But the fact that here we are almost 9 months in, and neither TBI, Hawkins County, FBI, anyone involved has come out and been like, we've cleared all 3 of them.
Right.
So you guys need to move along and let us do our work.
Right. Now, they may not have arrested them.
Yeah.
But not arresting them is not the same as having cleared them. There's a chasm in between those two things. You can not be arrested, but not be cleared by law enforcement. And the area in between those is where the truth lies, in my opinion.
Right. And I also put a lot of credence into when TBI is still on the fence of what exactly happened. That was Leslie said that.
Yeah.
When Lawson said everyone's still a suspect, Candace would be in that basket.
Of course she would. Every adult in that household would, at the very least.
We don't go around spoiling people that could possibly be involved with the disappearance of a little girl.
Right. I'll never understand that mentality. I won't. I mean, you know, you don't hear others of missing children that have definitely been cleared begging for anything except for the safe return of their child. They don't beg for money. They don't beg for any. The only thing that some of those parents ask for is prayers, and prayers are free, right? Yeah. They don't sit there asking for like diamond earrings or fake diamond earrings and fanny packs, whatever you call them. We call them bum bags, but you know, they don't ask for material possessions. All they want in the whole world is for their child home. So how is it okay for Candace to be sitting there in her position, asking for all of this stuff? You know, I don't understand why people are facilitating this behavior from her.
I think some people are enjoying the carnival she's on. And so, yeah, they'll be like, yeah, I'll put $5 on her wish list to keep this going. Some people in their mind think that she's going to really keep this YouTube going and she's going to slip and say something. So there's that aspect of it. And then you have people that think she is 100% innocent and she's just being drugged for no reason. They do. Right.
But neither one of those would make me want to go give her money. You know, even if I thought she was innocent, which I don't, but even if I thought she was, I still wouldn't be going over there and giving her money because she's not a victim. She's not a victim. The children are the victims. You know, I'll quite happily, if her children want to put a wish list up, any of the boys want to put a wish list up of their own, I'd contribute to that, but I'm not contributing anything to people that have not been ruled out of involvement in such a serious crime.
No, me either. I think it's harmful to the case. I think it's harmful to the investigation.
Yeah.
And, you know, the more that she's playing this part of a victimized mother, the further we get from her ever possibly telling what she really knows about June 15th. Again, I don't know if she's involved.
We
Summer
don't
could
want to
have
make,
possibly just
we can't make
wandered
it
off.
too comfortable though, can we? Because this
Nope.
is the point. People doing this for her and people buying her stuff and people that simp up to her are making her comfortable. They're facilitating her to continue to be silent and not to say anything about what happened, because she doesn't need to, because she's got money coming in from sympathizers. She's got stuff coming in from people that buy her stuff off the Amazon wish list. Why does she need to change? She's never going to change or do anything differently while she's being facilitated and enabled by her followers or her sheep on her YouTube account, you know?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
It's absolutely crazy. And like you said, I'm agreeing with you 100%. You want to keep making all this so comfortable for her.
Mm-hmm.
She is going to stay on that side of it.
Yep.
These people have no problem with me, so in my mind I've done nothing wrong, and we've already heard Lawson say they're not cooperating.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, whether they have attorneys or not, I don't know. He could have been mistaken on that. But I mean, for him to say they're not cooperating, I believe that. We
Yeah,
heard
I believe
Candace
that.
herself say that she talked to them on December 13th.
Mm-hmm.
According to her, she is cooperating, but that conversation on the 13th had nothing to do about the disappearance of Summer Wells.
Nope.
That conversation had to do with some trespassing.
Exactly. They didn't go down there and bash on the door when they were doing the search saying, you know, where are you searching? Can we help? You know, what? They've done nothing like that since the beginning. To be honest, I know right back at the beginning of this case, they said that they were cooperating, but I'm not entirely sure that that's ever been entirely accurate, because they don't seem to go down to law enforcement or speak to law enforcement unless it's anything that they feel they're in danger from, which has nothing to do with Summer's disappearance.
No, and I just never was too convinced by Lawson going, yeah, they're cooperating.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm sure Dawn was telling them everything that they thought they wanted to hear.
Right. Exactly.
But as far as full cooperation, we wouldn't be here right now.
Right. And who was the one when the police were there on that night inside the house, speaking to Ali, refusing to speak to the police and trying on hats? Is that cooperating? Because I don't see that as cooperating.
That sounds opposite
Mm-hmm.
A of cooperating.
Right. So I guess what they see as cooperating, like you say, was probably Don saying, oh, yeah, you know, she was abducted, blah, blah, blah. And Candace inside the house trying on hats, probably, you know, that probably wasn't cooperating. I can't see in any way, shape or form that that actually is cooperating, personally.
No, I don't think it is. And I don't think he would have come out last week and said they're not cooperating. Right. If he was truly getting information out of them.
Exactly. Because that would harm it. That would harm the case. If they were cooperating and he said they weren't, then he's just put a kibosh on them ever cooperating again, because they'll be angry that he lied about them. But in actual fact, I believe Sheriff Lawson when he said they weren't cooperating, because I've seen that they haven't been cooperating for a long time. And I lay money that he's seen that too. And that's why he's come out and said it now. Mm-hmm. Because he knows they're not cooperating, and I believe him. I've seen their behaviour. Their behaviour does not scream, we are cooperating, does it? Not since the beginning.
No, and he looked very, very frustrated. We're going to talk more about that tomorrow. I'm going to really get back into Grandis's bombshells from last week. Been a lot to digest.
Always is in this case.
Angel Pieces, I believe him also. Yes, it's exactly like what Kat said. He is not going to roll that type of dice and say they're not cooperating when they are. Yep. For them to shut down and say, well, then I'm not talking to him at all.
Right, exactly. Why would he say they have a lawyer? If he really wanted, like, if he wanted to talk to them and they were cooperating, then they wouldn't need a lawyer, because they would just be like, yeah, you know, anything we can do. But the fact that he said that they're not cooperating tells me that that's the truth, because, you know, if they were cooperating, they wouldn't need to so vehemently deny that they were cooperating. And if he was lying about them, then they'd never cooperate again. So that sounds a bit of a stupid gamble to take, really.
That would be a ridiculous gamble to take, and even Lawson wouldn't do that.
No, I don't
He
think
would
so.
he would want them to keep talking if they're talking.
Exactly.
So before I get to the bombshells that they thought they released on her channel the other night, got a lot of new names in here, guys. Hit the sub button. Don't forget, live every morning, 9 a.m. Central Time. Sometimes there's 2 shows a day. And give the video a like and share it. I see a lot of new names. Love it, love it. Of course, love the old names too. Not saying you guys are old. So the bombshells. Nobody shouldn't fall back in it, but this has to be said. Here is one.
Okay.
The bombshells in the Q&A.
Okay.
Candace is taking care of herself. Because that's been a big topic of conversation. I know y'all have been real worried about that.
Yeah, desperately worried.
So we can put that baby to rest.
Okay, she's taking care of herself on a Monday, Wednesday, and Sunday night, yeah, where she's sleeping off the hangover. Is that what she means?
Well, some people had mentioned she's losing weight and stuff like that. That would be a normal reaction to stress over your child's disappearance, but they're just now noticing it.
Right.
If she's losing weight, it's because she doesn't have Dawn around.
Right. And I guess if she's losing weight, then that just put off all the people that have been saying that she's pregnant for the last 9 months, right?
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah. I never even addressed that rumor. It was too ridiculous for me.
Mm-hmm.
Too ridiculous for me.
And also, she's losing weight, but one of the items on her list was a fanny pack that looked like a belly with a belly button.
Which I can't get enough of. Lone Wolf actually blew it up for me and circled it, and I was like, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Another bombshell is she doesn't need anything. Now I'm gonna break this down. They didn't say any person or anything like that. She doesn't need anything, but we do have a wish list. So take that as you want. Candace did let us know, very important.
Okay.
She's growing out her hair. So soon we're going to see some long, luscious locks on Candace.
Oh, wow. Just because, is that because Summer always wanted her head shaved like Candace, and now Candace is growing her hair? Like, it's a bit of a fuck you, isn't it?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. But she's grown it out. I mean, people were complimenting her. Your hair looks great, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I got another word for it, but okay. I kind of missed the ball cap. That was my problem.
Yeah, you could have warned me on that one, because I needed to bring my own bath bag for that comment. You're so beautiful. Your hair looks great. Carry on.
I didn't even know what to say about that.
Yeah, stunned into silence, I think.
And Mama Kay, I love this comment. Hang on. Chat's moving fast. I apologize. She said, keep your head shaved, Candace, for Summer. You shaved her head. Exactly. Keep yours.
Right. My point exactly.
So she talks about the remodel, and she said she's just taking that one day at a time. Now, that's an AA term, Alcoholics Anonymous, where they're like, it's sobriety's one day at a time.
Okay.
So obviously, we're not applying that to the R&R whiskey, but more the cleaning up the house.
Yeah. Well, I guess it depends how many people are there doing it for her that day. Because I don't think she's lifting a finger around that house on her own. She's got people that are going there and, I don't know, shifting boxes and clearing up rat poo and whatever else is in that house for her. And so she's got to take it one day at a time, because sometimes those people might not be available to do it for her.
It's a very good point, Kat. That's a very good point. Never even thought about that.
She's already said she's not doing that work on her own. Even when someone else asked her on the phone, how are you getting on with the house? She's like, oh, well, I've got someone coming round tomorrow to do this, and then they're going to do this, and then they're going to do this. She never said, and I'm doing this. She just refers to other people doing it for her. which kind of goes back to facilitating and enabling her, in my opinion.
Or like Vibes said, you're rewarding child abuse and child neglect.
Right. Exactly. But,
that makes sense to me.
I wouldn't lift a finger to help her. Not, like I said twice already, she's not the victim. I think she has the capability to sort her own life out if she wants to, but I don't feel like she wants to. I think everything we ever see from her is basically, I need a wish list. I need these things. I need this doing, that doing, that doing. Get off your ass, Candace. Go search for your own daughter. She never even did that.
No, but she has time for a wish list and growing out the hair.
Right. And worrying about whether her hair's good enough and whether people think she's beautiful, all that rubbish. Like, go out and search for your daughter. That's what you should have been doing from day one. And she's never done it. She just relied on everybody else all the time, ever since the beginning of this. And she's still doing it now. She's not changed at all.
She's still doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Then they go into this is a new term. Okay, this is a new term. It's called e-begging.
E-begging.
E-begging. There was a post put on Facebook where she put her Cash App. Okay, it is her Cash App.
Yeah.
I don't know how many people know her Cash App. And if you click the person that put it up, it goes to Candace's profile.
Right.
Now, mind you, she's got many, but it's the one that she has most recently been using.
Mm-hmm.
But she says she didn't create the post and she's not e-begging. She doesn't know what that means, but yet her Cash App link, the same one, is in her chat and a link to her wish list.
Yeah. Yeah, she knows what she's doing. She knows what she's doing. She's just really good at pretending like she doesn't know what's going on. But I think she does know what's going on. She's got more capacity and more capability to understand what's going on than she ever gives away. And she ever, actually puts out there. But behind the scenes, there's something going on upstairs with her that she knows full well what's happening. She's manipulative.
She has been manipulated, and it's kind of a it's a two-sided coin. Okay, she is being manipulated. Okay, I mean, Dawn's in jail, but yet someone is in her ear. I don't know who it is, and I'm not making any accusations. But also, she's doing the manipulating.
Oh, she's a manipulator for sure, 100%. She's manipulating people. That's what I mean. She knows what's going on. She's just acting dumb. She's not dumb.
The picture of Summer with fire around her, yes, she used that filter quite some time ago, but for her to post that up was for us to jar us all. That's a manipulation tactic.
Yep.
The wish list is a manipulation tactic.
Yep. The phone call to Mary all those months ago was a manipulation tactic. She knows what she's doing. She's played games right from day one. We can think of numerous occasions where she's done things claiming that she didn't know that it was going to happen, or this was happen, that would happen. She knows full well that putting a picture up or a video up of her children dancing in flames, whether she made it 10 years ago or whether she made it last week, the situation that we're in is so inflammatory. She just knew it would cause a stir. She's a gaslighter, in my opinion.
That's a good word, but she doesn't even realize what she's doing, but she does like the shock value.
I think she does realize what she's doing. That's what I mean. I think she does know what she's doing. I think she's got it going on upstairs. She knows what she's doing. She just pretends that she doesn't. It's very manipulative.
Very, because no mother believes that any of this is appropriate. The picture in the coffin the day after Summer goes missing.
Right.
The fire picture. These are things to gas people up.
Yep. And it's happened time and time again. There's a lot of occasions where it's happened right from day one with Candace. And people thinking that she's dumb, or that she's, to use a horrible term, but slow, or, has a learning disability. She possibly does to some extent, but she knows what she's doing. She knows how to manipulate people. And the fact that people are manipulated into sending her stuff from her Amazon wish list just goes to prove that she's an expert at manipulation. Because people are being manipulated in that respect.
Yes, they are. And I wouldn't be surprised if that wish list was already fulfilled.
Mm-hmm.
Serious.
Yep. And like I said, the other person that had a wish list up, some of the items were duplicated and they were able to claim the duplicate items back in cash. So the value of the items were be able to be claimed back in cash. So, you know, that's another thing to think about when somebody like this puts a wish list up, is what about if the items are duplicated? Will they get that back as cash? So they're making twice off of this wish list, or 3 times, depending on how many times the item was bought for them.
Right, because if they have a gift receipt, that money doesn't go back to the person
Right.
that got the gift. It goes to them.
Exactly. It doesn't go back to the original person. It goes back to the person that wanted the items.
Absolutely. So another jaw dropper, and the only reason that I keep saying this stuff because it drives me insane, is the use of past tense.
Mm-hmm.
So another question she was asked, because she's not on her channel, she's not going to be asked something that is up that she can't answer or that she's uncomfortable. We saw her on the behavioral panel pulling off wires. I just want to go home. It's not helping me.
Right.
So they're obviously not going to do that to her. So her friend asked her Summer's favorite holidays. I'm going to play this for you.
Okay.
Again, this is not being streamed. This is just a clip.
Mm-hmm.
Voice recording. Hold on. She said Summer liked Liked her birthday and Christmas. So, okay, most kids do.
Mm-hmm.
But when I think about like Michael Vaughn, Monkey, his mother speaks in present tense.
Yeah.
I also think about other cases. Megan Boswell. It seemed very early on she referred to Evelyn in the past tense. By the way, today is 2 years since they found little Evelyn's body in East Tennessee. Okay, then I think about Letitia Staunch. Even the DA, one of the things that really got him before he put first-degree murder on her without a body, mind you, is he was actually, his words were he was inflamed that she used past tense to talk about Gannon. So here we go. This is where she talks about Summer's favorite holidays.
Okay, so tell us a little bit about Summer. What holiday did Summer like the best?
She liked her birthday the best, but she also liked Christmas.
So she liked those gifts.
Yeah, she liked them presents for sure.
So that was the best. That's what she liked best about Christmas and her birthday was the presents and the birthday cake.
Being together as a family.
Oh, hi. Yes. Okay.
Here we go again. You guys can hear it again.
So tell us a little bit about Summer. What holiday did Summer like the best?
She liked her birthday the best, but she also liked Christmas.
So she liked those gifts.
Yeah, she liked them presents for sure.
So that was the best. That's what she liked best about Christmas and her birthday was the presents and the birthday cake.
Being together as a family.
Oh, hi. Yes. Okay.
Being together as a family and all that. Okay, well, even her friend is using past tense.
That was exactly what I was about to say. That was the one thing that I picked up, because I kind of expect Candace to use past tense by now. I mean, she's been doing it since like the 3rd or 4th day after Summer went missing. But the fact that her friend is using past tense says to me that her friend doesn't think that Summer's still alive either. What does her friend know? Does her friend that's there with her believe that Summer's alive or not? Because she's the one saying, did Summer like? What did Summer like? Oh, she loved those presents. So even there, it kind of says to me that, Not only is Candace convinced that Summer's not here anymore, but her friend is too.
Yep. Now, I will say, for a friend, 9 months after a disappearance, I wouldn't be so taken aback by it. I really wouldn't. For a hopeful mother, I'm never going to get over it. Sorry.
But you see, if that was somebody, for example, I don't want to speak for her, but if somebody asking Brandy and was using the present tense, I'm pretty sure that Brandy would turn around and say, let's not say what she liked, let's say what she likes. You know, the mother would correct the friend, surely, if the mother still believed that the child was alive somewhere or hoped for that.
And if anybody infers to Monkey as not here, you know what I mean? She corrects them.
Exactly.
She uses words like when he comes home. She's not giving up hope. And this one's like, I'm not talking about that. So speaking of, she says, as far as the case, and Summer being missing, she's not going to talk about it. Now, it'd be one thing if she said, I can't talk about it. There's things that can't be discussed on here. Well, I mean, okay, it's always a new day in Candace's world. I would still be like, you could at least say something. We're not asking for new information. We don't really want it because there's nothing we can do with it. We're not law enforcement or anything like that. But that's one thing she will not talk about. She will not talk about it.
It's just strange. That makes me wonder then why people still continue to follow her once she's made it clear that she's not going to talk about Summer. Then why do people still watch her channel? Why do people still want to help her out with an Amazon wish list and all of that? Because surely those people only went there in the first place to find out about Summer. And if she's refusing to talk about Summer, then why is she on YouTube? What's the point?
Yeah, and if she said, what's the point of the platform if you're going to talk about your hair growing out, a wish list, not being in love with Dawn anymore, and not use it to advocate for your missing child?
Exactly. Surely that is the reason why parents of missing children use YouTube as a platform. They don't come on just to talk about the weather, their hair, and an Amazon wish list. It doesn't give or provide anything in terms of the case. It's not even relevant. She's just irrelevant in my mind now, because if she's refusing to talk about what she's on YouTube to talk about, then there's no point.
Do you think, and of course this is just your opinion, you don't have to answer if you don't want, if this whole platform is just a way to get money?
Oh, absolutely. Sorry, I said that too quickly. I should have thought about it. Hang on. Yes, absolutely. That's what I think.
I'm glad you thought that out. No knee-jerk reaction from you, Kat.
Right. No, not at all. No, I had to think about that for about a microsecond. But yeah, I do believe that. And I believe it because so far she hasn't disproved it to me. Every single time she's been online since Don got put away, it's been cash apps, wish lists, hairdos, hotel stays. To me, this doesn't scream desperate mother. To me, this screams, I need money.
I need money. Well, someone's got to pay the bills. Old Candace is going to be heading out of town soon. She leaves a couple times a year. Not like she's going to send back her disability check to help out old Candace.
Nope.
I can't wait to get into that tomorrow because I'm going to go back through those 2 interviews with Candace. There was so much stuff. You have those nights you can't really sleep, so you go back through it and you're like, wow. So that's definitely tomorrow.
Okay.
All right. So Candace is not going to talk about the case. She did let us know she feels refreshed. I don't know what refreshed her, but she feels refreshed. She is not going to take down Summer's swing. Well, why the hell would you?
Right.
Now, mind you got rid of her toys. But, that would actually take work to get up in that tree, cut that rope, and take it down. But she's never going to take it down.
And also because there appears to be other, random children that go up there and play on Summer's swing occasionally.
And that doesn't make a dent in her, does it? That doesn't seem to bother her at all. That would actually bother me. If it was my own children, that's one thing. But I'd say, no. I'm used to seeing Summer on that swing. I would have, it would bother me.
Right. And look at what Dr. Phil said all those months ago. She looks at trigger after trigger after trigger and not a tear. And that still stands true to this day. taking Summer's swing down, even seeing Summer's swing every day would be a huge trigger to her. Allowing other children to play on it, you know, she doesn't bat an eyelid. I keep going back to what Dr. Phil said, because to me it was the most true thing throughout this whole case, is that she's looked at trigger after trigger after trigger and not shed a tear.
No. And I love the way that he put that to her. Now, for one, I think he was placating both of them. If not, they wouldn't have spoken to him.
Right.
He knows enough about their psychology that if they're put in a corner, he's getting nothing out of them. But when he said when he was telling the behavioral panel, she is given trigger after trigger after trigger after trigger and nothing.
Right.
That is not normal. I don't care who you are, what kind of life you have lived, what kind of abuse you have endured in your life. Your child is missing, and you're and like I said, and you're reminded of it. It's all Brandy can do to keep everything together.
Absolutely.
It's night and day.
Right. Exactly. So her saying that she's not going to take Summer's swing down, but she feels refreshed.
But
Yeah,
she
those
feels
are
refreshed.
those are the actions and emotions of a normal grieving woman, aren't they?
No, nothing about this is normal. Nothing. So her friend also said that the child at the hotel is her child and instructed everyone just to move along. Okay, we did not think it was Summer. We did not think it was one of the boys. We assumed it was somebody hanging out with Candace and trusted her child along with Candace.
Right.
Me, never would happen. Never would happen. But that was her choice. That was her choice.
To me, it seems like another way that Candace gaslit everybody by making sure that child was on the camera for a little while and then moving so that the child wasn't on the camera. You know, again, it caused a storm. Now, sometimes that might be because people see things that aren't really there and then they decide to cook up a storm about it. But in Candace's case, is what I was saying earlier, I really feel like a lot of this is deliberate. It's deliberate manipulation and gaslighting. That's how it feels to me.
It is. Showing a child on the couch. She knows what people say about her and how she's taking care of her children. Of course, that's deliberate. Even bringing up the swing, but being firm. I'm not talking about the case. Okay, well, what case exactly? Because nobody has opened up a child abduction case. That was debunked.
Exactly.
But you say she's abducted. So what case are we referring to? Is it foul play or did she wander off? Because it's only one of the two.
And there's only one reason why you'd need to lawyer up in those two situations. There's only one of them that would require you to get a lawyer. And it isn't wandering off. Let's just put it that way.
Well, speaking of the lawyer, she did say to another YouTuber that she has a lawyer and her lawyer doesn't like any of this stuff.
Right.
Now some people are like, no, she does have a lawyer. It's for her boys. No, she would deal directly with CPS for her boys. The boys have an attorney, and if she does have an attorney to get the boys back, that attorney would not be the one contacting Lawson about Summer. So we can forget that they don't work that way. You're not going to get an all-in-one lawyer. Hey, while I have you for this child custody case, I also need you to handle the fact that I'm a suspect in what could or could not be a crime. They're going to say, no. She did, again, this is on another YouTube. This is not on hers. She did talk about the gag order. Now, you guys are going to love this. He did say that there is a gag order. Everyone has one. She got specific about Jody Sue. She said Jody Sue and all the others. I don't think Jody Sue has been served a gag order. But anyway.
No. Well, I know I definitely haven't been served a gag order.
No, I haven't either. But she said everyone has one. She said it's even on Summer. Now, I will say on this channel, she didn't seem 100% coherent. Would you agree?
100%. Yeah. There was something else she said about that. That as well. I can't remember. It just slipped my mind.
Go ahead. I'll give you time to think. I'm putting up the first picture.
Oh, she said, that's right. She said, if anyone breaks the gag order, it's not going to be good. That's what she said.
I forgot about that.
Right.
Yeah, if
That's
you
what I was
break
trying to
the
remember.
gag order. Now, from what I'm understanding, the gag order would be the people that it involves,
Mhm.
which would be Dawn and Candace. They
Right.
are the parents of the boys. They are not to talk about their conversations with the boys
Mhm.
when they've seen the boys, where the boys are at, or anything like that, because it could endanger the boys. It really
Yeah.
could. Now, that's really what it's about. But now she's making it sound like if anybody mentions what is public knowledge and has been put on WJHL and other platforms, that we all have a gag order.
Yeah.
Rest assured, we're all good.
Right.
So, first on the wish list. Okay, this is what Lone
Oh.
Wolf blew up for me.
This is what a woman who's just recently been told that is looking good and losing weight, this is what she really needs on her wish list.
So this is basically, it says it's a fake beer belly. This is on the wish list, guys. I have a feeling this is probably the first thing that was purchased. So why does the mother of a missing child who clearly has a beer belly want to buy a fake one?
Right. I still can't make sense of it. I have been trying all weekend to think of different scenarios in which a woman whose child went missing 9 months ago now requires a fanny pack of a bag fake beer belly. No, still not. It doesn't compute.
This does not compute. This does not compute.
Mm-mm.
I get like gag gifts and things like that. I don't know. But
Do you think it's funny because you know what Candace is like with their pranks and thinking she's hilarious and all of this? Like, do you think she thinks that's funny? Or
I guess she thinks it's funny.
yeah, I think she's wrong, but
I think she's 100% wrong. I just think that's a dumbass thing to ask for on her wish list, which is public. And like I said, screenshots are everywhere. All right, so now we have, okay, so we have the beer belly. It's a fake beer belly. This
Yeah.
looks like a cell phone station. I see a couple of fish. Are those earrings? Like fish earrings?
Yeah, they're. I'm just about trying to read the small print on it, but for $31.95, they're not going to be like, you know, real diamond earrings, are they?
Okay, so I see the fake diamond earring. Okay.
Uh-huh.
But I also see the two fish towards
Right.
the right of the screen if you're facing it. Above that looks like,
Oh, they're flip-flops, are they?
oh, they're fish flip-flops.
Flip-flops. Because that's hilarious, Candace. Wow. Is it April the 1st? It must be nearly April the 1st, surely.
Like somebody might think she really has fish on her feet. This is a great gift. Oh, so she inserts her foot into the mouth. Okay, I got you. I can't figure out what those two. It looks like some boots and a light. I don't know. A gym bag.
Because she goes to the gym, you can tell. You can tell how many times a week she goes to the gym, can't you? I mean, it's just obvious. She spends all her life at the gym.
Oh yeah.
These things are crazy.
So a gym bag. I have not seen any workout clothes or anything like that. So, all right. So this is a lot of stuff she really needs. I don't know what the ticket in the box is. It must be a game she's got to play by herself. I don't know.
Well, a board game for adults and family. Well, that's interesting. She's not got really any family, has she? So
Nope, nobody's around. Nobody's around. So here we get to, I have no idea what this stuff is. It looks like one of those hats where you can pull your hair through it, a massager. This looks like some perfume, a toiletry bag. Well, you never know if you're going to travel.
Well,
Now
where's she going? That's what I want to know. She's bought a gym bag and a toiletry bag. Where's she going?
Yeah, where are you going, Candace? Some sort of Sony portable compact speaker. Well, she's a working girl on her YouTube channel. Then it looks like a gift tray of nuts.
Yep, nuts gift basket. 8 variety mixed nuts. I mean, she's already nuts.
Yeah, you can probably see it better on your phone blowing it up because I'm on my computer, so bear with me. Okay, we have the beer belly again. It looks like we have a candle, some sort of like travel cup, a lamp.
Another bag. Stripy
Another
one this
bag.
time.
Seems like we need a lot of luggage around there.
Right.
Where are we going? That's
Right,
like
with all
3
this
bags,
stuff.
and that's 3 bags on one list.
I mean, and all of this stuff that she's asking for has presumably got to pack into these bags when she travels. You know, because everybody needs a salt, fat, acid, heat book for when they go traveling, don't they?
Yeah, exactly. That book is making me wonder what trip are we planning.
Right. Salt, fat, acid, heat. Monitoring the elements of good cooking. I've seen her cooking. That's hilarious. She doesn't want that exploding kittens thing. Has she not done enough damage to the animals in her life?
Exploding kittens, another bag.
Wow.
We got bags coming out the ass, okay?
Right.
Another Bluetooth speaker. A men's Sherpa lined pullover. Would love to know what size that is, by the way. We also have a blanket.
Yep.
And we have some purple shoes, which are for her.
Oh, they're definitely for her. I haven't seen the Crocs come up yet, but I'm guaranteeing there's a pair of Crocs on this list somewhere.
Oh, we're going to get to it.
Okay.
We only have 4 more pages of
What's
this
that camping? List. What's that thing on the top right hand? Something, is
That's
it a
what
light?
I want to know. Can you see?
I think it's a camping lantern for backpacking. Oh, it's like a charger. It's an iPhone charger or a phone charger and a lantern for backpacking. Wow. Where's she going?
I'm kind of worried now about what kind of plans we have.
Right. I don't see anything for the children so far. Just
nothing. Have you guys seen anything for the children? Have you guys seen anything for the children? Okay. Looks like we have another roll up. We do have a women's watch with some bracelets, another blanket, some sort of grow light. Like, is she going to do herbs inside?
Yeah. Kind of, maybe the kind of growing that Kevin knows something about, or I don't know.
Yeah. It looks like we have, it says, does this say eye massager? Can anyone see that?
It does. It says eye massager with Bluetooth, major something, eye head massager. Yeah.
Okay, we have something for facials right here.
Picnic blanket.
Picnic blanket. Oh my. So again, we are on page 5, I believe. Nothing for Summer or her brother. Sorry, I'm violating the gag order, but I had to make it clear,
right,
that there is nothing on this list for her children.
This is quite scary. Like, it seems like she wants to create a home spa and then go camping. Like, from all of these things, all I can think is like she's trying to create a spa for her home environment and then she wants to go camping.
Sounds like it. She is a multitasker, not
right,
to lie. Right. She can do all this while looking for her daughter, right?
Right.
Because she said she looks for her every day.
Right. Maybe that's why she needs all the bags. So she's going to pack up somewhere and go wandering in the wilderness to try and find her daughter. I'm being sarcastic.
Yes, we'll leave it. It'll be live from the tent, which will be like right outside her house. I'm out here looking for Summer.
Right.
I never thought I would say this. All right. And I mean, I'll put soap in my mouth after. I miss Dawn. I miss Dawn.
Oh, Brooks. That's hilarious.
I never thought I'd say that. Looking at this, even Dawn wouldn't have pulled this shit.
Right. Yeah, you're right. You are right.
Oh,
You are right. What are those chopstick things at the bottom left? Are they
I
chopsticks?
can't tell. I can't tell. It says like light.
Saber chopsticks. They are. They're lightsaber chopsticks.
So we're eating. We're making Chinese now.
With lightsaber chopsticks. I mean, this is like some kind of really weird, if you do like a psychology degree or something, and you have to try and figure out who someone is through their wish list. This is crazy.
Yeah, it's really sad. And just like I said, I'm going back, and a lot of people in chat are saying the same thing. How sad is that? I'm like, man, I miss Dawn. A lot of people are like, yeah, let's write him a letter and tell him what she's doing.
Right. Yes.
This is a hilarious comment. I can't help it. Ago said Dawn's list is short. A file and a do-it-yourself divorce kit.
Absolutely. And a commissary card payment will be fine for Don, I think.
Oh, yeah. Dawn's loving that coming in, He gets Doritos. They don't have Mountain Dew there, I heard. That's going to suck. The taste of home. Yeah.
They don't do R&R in the commissary either, I presume.
Nope, not even for Don. He probably doesn't understand that, considering his celebrity status.
Right.
Nope, they don't. All right, here we are back on the list. It looks like we have some kind of camping grill down here. Tailgating table. So for those of you that are planning on going to any football games in the fall, Candace might be tailgating with you. We also have some house slippers. I believe it says they're for men.
Yeah, but Candace is almost a man.
She could have been like, well, they're for men, but that's going to work for me. Another looks like another herb kit. Here we have a charcuterie tray.
No, please. Please. She doesn't even know what charcuterie is, I'm sure. Let alone ever host a wine and cheese party for her, hobnobbing friends. Like, a charcuterie board. I doubt she could even spell it. Like, oh my life.
Yeah, charcuterie board. I want her to do that live on YouTube when she gets the package.
What is this cool stuff in the third along at the bottom?
Some kind of book that's called Cool Stuff. We have a $51 digital picture frame.
Wow.
Then we have more blankets. We need a lot of blankets and a lot of bags. All right. Do the wine glasses come with this charcuterie tray?
I hope so, because, that's an expensive charcuterie tray if you don't get the wine glasses with it.
Because with the 1 day at a time remodel, I'm thinking we're going with more of a feng shui.
Right, yeah. Yeah. Living it clean, Candace.
Mama Lioness said, I think that she's buying stuff she can resell. If you guys see a garage sale there, let me know.
Spot on. Do you know what? I think that's got to be my comment of the day, because this is exactly what she's doing. She's buying stuff that she's going to sell. She doesn't need this stuff. Like, what does she need it for?
And who helped her put this together?
Right. Well, I wouldn't mind betting it was that person in the background whose child plays on the swing.
Ooh. It could be. Well, here is a backpack. Looks like a very nice leather looking backpack. We have another blanket, another bag, a neck massager. Well, when you sit in your recliner for hours upon hours a day, your neck would get stiff.
Yeah, that's a sure sign of stress, isn't it? That you need to buy 3 different massagers, one for your eyes, one for your neck, and one for your back. All in one Amazon wish list. She's got to be some kind of stressed right there.
Have you guys noticed that she wants a toiletry bag? There's no toiletries on here. There's no shampoo, conditioner, soap, anything like that. I got to look at this comment. Brooks, did you not watch CM yesterday? You're not going to believe it. I didn't. I went to bed early and I can't wait to watch it.
Don't spoil it for me because I've only watched half of it. I fell asleep halfway through, so I'm going to watch it too.
I heard it is awesome. I got to watch it today and get some, look at what they said because I'm going to go back through Grandis's interviews again because it blew my mind.
Right.
It just did. So, okay, so we have more bags. This looks like one of those makeup bags that unfolds and like you put on your like bathroom door.
So she's got all of this makeup with her newfound Dr. Phil makeup.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I mean, she's living the high life here. You can just tell, can't you? She's like, yeah, buy me stuff.
Buy me stuff. I want it all.
I want it. And this, okay, I approve of this comfy, original, oversized McFluffy thing, whatever it's called. The wearable blanket. We call them snuddies, and I'm wearing one right now, and it's got donuts on it.
Okay.
They are actually really comfy. I mean, she'd probably take up the whole of the inside of it, but they are quite comfy. It's probably the only thing on this list that I can actually see her using or wearing, to be fair.
Okay, and fair enough. Joe said this stuff is all at Walmart, the same store she's banned from. So this is something that had to be done. Okay, I take back my comment.
Get it now. Okay,
so we're gardening, and it looks like we have some lanterns here. I'm assuming for our camping trip coming up, and a birdhouse. It looks like it's an acrylic clear birdhouse.
My nan has one of those on her window. So you stick it on the outside of the window and put bird food in it, and then my nan sits and watches the birds all day, which in my nan's case is good because, she's 86 years old. She's very arthritic and not very mobile. So for her, it's a hobby. For Candace, I'm like, why do you want to sit and watch birds? Go out and look for your daughter.
According to her, she looks for summer every day, but now she's got the tools to do it. Okay, so now we have the footwear, the neck massager, blankets to get warm, picnic blankets. We have all that stuff.
I'm loving this. Go on.
Helping the cause. Barbara said, this will all be viewed by Ellie. Keep on, Candace. Make it a mockery of summer, and the boys keep on revealing your character. Don't think this is not looked at.
Right. And the good thing is about that comment is that it takes people that can actually see her character to watch it, because the people that are fooled by her, the people that are sitting there going, oh, your hair is so beautiful, Candace. Those people aren't able to see her character. Those people are simping up to the person that they think she is or want her to be. It's the people that can see her character, like the law enforcement, that are going to be watching this and seeing it for what it really is.
Yeah. And back to the very first question of the show. Who's the public that asked for this? I see every line item on this.
Right. Oh, I thought that was a kitchen. I've just seen it properly now. It's actually a gardening tools set. Right. Okay. She's got 11 acres to garden, so I can't imagine those tiny little forks and shovels and stuff are going to do much good. But, I guess they are only planting flowers in a flower pot, aren't they? Not exactly digging a flower bed out there.
No, and I don't really see her doing anything except just looking good. Look at me setting up my house.
And also, if you think about it, she, she likes planting flowers, Candace, doesn't she? That's one of her favourite hobbies and activities. So I guess the gardening tools fit right into that.
She said on her show, Summer's favorite flowers are cactus. I've never known a small child, little bitty fingers, very, soft skin that would want to touch prickly cactus.
You're right there.
That's her favorite.
I don't think I would have known what a cactus was at her age.
No, most little girls, they like sunflowers, flowers they can pick, daisies. They're not really into roses because there's thorns on them.
Right.
But according to them, her favorite candy is peppermint and she likes cactuses.
Right. I don't believe either of those two things. I hated peppermint when I was a child. It was too strong. The taste was too strong. And I don't even think I knew what a cactus was when I was 5. I'm not sure I'm buying either of those things.
No. Nope. I think what we're doing is we're cutting our suit to fit our cloth, is what
Right.
that's called. Alicia.
Right.
Brooks, so far I'm not seeing one very important item, an alibi.
Right.
That's what you need on your wish list. Snow. Lawson's probably screaming at the top of his lungs over this list. He's dying to get her behind bars. Yep, we could see the pain in his face because, you know, when those veins start popping up, you know he's getting real mad.
Right.
He's had it. He's had it. Okay, that's great on that. So here is the last page of the wish list. Here we go. Another lamp, another blanket. Now, what in the hell is that? What kind of massager is this?
Foot massager. So she's got eyes, back, neck, and feet. She's going to be massaged all at the same time. Why is there cannabis seeds on her list?
That explains all the gross stuff she has.
Oh, no, wait. It says a practical guide to personal something. Oh, I can't read the rest of it, but it's got cannabis leaves on it, I'm sure.
I cannot make it out from my vantage point.
A grow book, I think it is.
Another like winter hat beanie looking thing. So it's for men. I don't know what this item is. This blue.
It's a sand blanket, like a sandproof mat that you wear on the beach. Put on the beach, you know. When you go sunning yourself on the beach, you have a mat that you put down to stop you from getting sand in your ass or whatever.
Dear God. You have the 3-in-1 breakfast maker. Now, I will say these are handy. I do like them. It does make breakfast very fast and very easy. So, she needs all that massaging stuff for all the searching she's doing. Then go home and you just put everything in there and you've got your carbs and your protein.
Right.
Okay.
I've got... Okay, you're going to have to explain to me what a Himalayan salt lamp, Himalayan salt lamp, something with natural crystal chunks, shimmer, something. Why would you have a Himalayan salt lamp? Do you need to lick it? Is it like a salt lick or something?
I think it's probably going to be a very nice accent to her dining room table that has all of the bulk rolled toilet paper in the back. But it will, you're right. When she's hosting, she can turn that on and it accentuates the charcuterie tray.
Right. And the breakfast maker thing that she's going to serve alongside the charcuterie, because that's about her level of taste, I feel. Have an all-day breakfast and a charcuterie board, a glass of wine and a Himalayan salt lamp. What more do you need in life, really?
Now, the Himalayan salt lamp, a lot of people are saying that is basically, it's for, it reduces anxiety. Well, then I should have 20 of them around the house. I appreciate the heads up on that.
Me too, because I don't have a Himalayan salt lamp in my life. So perhaps I should make an Amazon wish list.
Okay, Laura said this book, it's not about seeds or anything. The book is called The 4 Promises.
The 4 Promises of what?
I don't know.
What's the 4 Promises of what?
YouTube.
YouTube, Cash App, fame and fortune or something. The only 4 promises, because I don't think it was written by Ellen White, so I don't think Don's going to be very happy at that book.
This will be literature that when Don gets out in 6 months and creates his completes his rehab, that's going to get burnt in the barrel.
Right. Yeah, I can imagine so, because it does not have Bible or Ellen White written on it. Therefore, to Don, that is of the devil, I'm sure.
And Joe said that this lamp actually runs between $15 to $25, but she's got to have the $37 model.
Right. I'm sorry, I still think she's going to lick it. I mean, horses like to lick salt, don't they? So maybe she's just buying herself a salt lick. Why the long face, Candace?
For an anniversary gift, I bought for a couple, it's a Himalayan salt tray to cook on.
Okay. Oh,
and
because
they
it's like,
absolutely love it. But the
right.
lamp, they say, is for anxiety, which I thought she had a different way of taking care of that.
I think you might be right there.
But
Well, I can't wait to go, and I can't wait to see when Chris McDonough does the return to Candace's house, all of this spa that she's got, like, around her, this relaxing atmosphere, the beautiful beach blanket in the middle of the room, the earrings that she's going to be. I mean, I just can't wait. I can't wait. I think this is going to be great.
yeah, we're getting dressed up. We're getting a
Yeah.
facial. We're going to be, now she said she was relaxed, but she's about to be super relaxed
Mm-hmm.
because we see all the stuff she's buying.
Mm.
Everything from massagers to comfy blankets to new shoes to outdoor equipment. Don't forget about tailgating because
Uh-huh.
that's what you want to be doing when your daughter's missing.
Right.
And
Charcuterie boards and, grow lamps, and she's
the
going to.
flip flops that are
Right.
shaped like fish.
I still didn't see anything for her children. On that whole
Nothing
list,
for
there was
the
not one
children.
thing.
Nothing to wash her ass. Yet
Right.
she has all these massaging things in toiletry bags, but no toiletries to go in them. But that's okay. She can't think of everything all at once. Seems like she's
Right.
got a lot going on.
Right. I mean, even if the blankets were for the children, let's just, I say be kind, but you know what I mean? Just be generous for 1 second. Even if that pack of 4 blankets, whatever it was for the children, I presume they still have the same mattresses that they had when they were taken away. So I can't see you putting a brand new blanket like that on top of one of those mattresses.
No, and I wonder about that myself. You want your children to come back home, right?
Right.
Particularly your boys, because summer you're not going to worry about right now because you have to focus on the boys. All right.
Right.
But there's not one thing on there for your sons.
Not at all.
Don't tell me all those blankets are for them because there's no pillows or anything.
Right.
There's no mattresses, nothing like that.
And wasn't she only saying the other day when she was talking to someone that she, has to go shopping and buy things for her boys, and she has to buy all these things for her boys. And when she does that, she just feels like she has to buy something for summer. And yet here we have a wish list of things that other people could buy for her boys that is all about herself. Not one thing for her children. She said it, not me. She said she was the one that had to go out and had to buy stuff for her children. And here we are, perfect opportunity to get all of the things that you need for your children to come home. She can't even put one item on there for them. And Brooks is muted, just in case anyone wonders why I just said the same thing twice.
And I have been sitting here trying to cut in, not even realizing I had an X across the microphone. But yep, nothing for the kids, no Paw Patrol. She did mention they were asking about Summer's cartoon she likes. She said My Little Pony. Of course, they talk about Paw Patrol. Then she says Rin Tin Tin. That is such an old movie. I don't even know how she would access that or why she would show it to Summer.
Rin Tin Tin. I'm sure that was something from my childhood.
It's
Even
something like from my grandparents' childhood. Or my parents, I mean.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I remember there was books about it as well. Like really old books when I was little. So why Summer would watch that, I don't know. Perhaps it's just the first thing that popped into Candace's head,
Hey, whatever sounds good, say it.
Right.
That's what we've been doing for months. If it sounds good, just say it. If you think it makes sense at the time, just say it.
Just say it. Hell, even if it sounds bad, just say it because, at this point, everything goes.
And on top of that, she says she has everything she needs. That was one of the Q&A questions. But then all of a sudden, we get a link to this, and it's like salt lamps, neck massagers, and fish flip-flops. Okay. So obviously you don't have everything you need, and none of those items I would consider something that you need,
No.
but that's okay. This is yet again another slap in the face to Summer
Mm-hmm.
and to her brothers.
Yeah.
If she is fully expecting to get her sons back, she would want all the bells and whistles set up at the house for them, not her charcuterie tray for
Right.
her and her friend who's telling everyone to move along
Right.
to enjoy themselves with.
Yep. Yep. Because, I've got a feeling that the friend who said that this was demanded by the public that Candace got a wish list, probably put a few of her own items on there as well, right? Because you're not going to convince me that in any way, shape or form, Candace is going to host a party where she uses a charcuterie board and etc. It's not Candace.
No, she wouldn't have thought of this. Somebody helped
Absolutely
her
not.
with this list. But don't forget, the public, which I thought I was a part of, so I got to go check my tax forms. The public
Mm-hmm.
asked for this.
Yeah.
Now, we took a vote in here, and everyone in here I assumed was in the public too. And everyone's like, nope,
Not
nope,
me.
not me, not me. It looks kind of like she's trying to set up a romantic night and get ready for it as well.
Huh.
Not making any assumptions, but maybe she's fallen back in love with Donnie. That wouldn't that be a happy ending to this story?
Yeah, I mean, especially for the fact that even if she got everything that was on that wish list and it was purely for the fact that she's fallen back in love with Donnie and wants to have a romantic night, she's going to have to wait at least 6 months. Oh, man.
It would be good for her new friends to reach out to her. There's plenty of people that she takes their calls on the first ring, and they would explain to her what StreamYard is and help her that way. But instead, I mean, we just hang her out to dry, but we make sure to link in the Cash App and the wish list.
Yeah. Yeah. Good plan, Stan.
Sounds great to me. Well, guys, this has been a blast. I'm going to start winding this down. We have another big show. We're going to talk about Grandis's 2 interviews again. I'm going to beat that dead horse. You know how I do, but I realized there was even more things in those interviews I missed. So we're all going to go through it together. Excellent. And at noon Central Time, we've got a special guest coming on to talk about the disappearance and the still missing Harmony Montgomery. It's Excellent. Heartbreaking, and there's been a lot of stuff going on in that case. And now, if this woman is very, very busy, guys. So if she has to reschedule, it's going to be done because she's going to have to walk us through what's going on with this. And she's amazing at what she does. Kat, girlfriend, you are awesome. Thank you for helping me get this show together, being on here, always cracking us up, always putting a smile on our face. The thumbnail is awesome. You are an amazing friend, and your advocacy for children is bar to none wonderful.
Thank you, Brooks, and thank you very much for having me back on the show. And thanks to everyone in chat, and I will catch you later on the second live.
All right, see you in a minute, girlfriend. Bye.
Bye.
All right, guys, on that note, I'm going to start shutting it down because, like I said, we have another show in an hour and a half. Please hit that sub button. Please hit the like. Please come back because Harmony Montgomery needs support too. We got a lot of shows this week, actually. I got to figure out how to juggle all this, but we'll get it done. No problem. So anyway, mods, you're awesome. Mod Squad, I don't know how you guys do it. You're amazing. You guys are the best. Chat on YouTube, best community. Prayers for our friend Debbie who passed this morning. I'm going to miss her terribly. Her family's missing her terribly. And in the meantime, like I said, I'll see you back here in an hour and a half. And then again tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Thanks again for being here. You guys are the best. Bye-bye.